Southwest Florida's news source. This is Fox 4 News at 6.
Breaking news at 6, Lee County School Superintendent Joseph Burke says he's retiring amidst controversy. Find out why he says he's stepping down. A sweet homecoming for the FGCU Eagles as the men's basketball team makes history. We have got team coverage as they celebrate their run to the Sweet 16. And Governor Rick Scott in Southwest Florida, what he's now saying about a possible run against predecessor Charlie Crist. But first, 4 in Your Corner is following breaking news tonight. We are learning that Lee County School Superintendent Dr. Joseph Burke is stepping down. Burke announcing his retirement just a few weeks after accusations of mismanagement surfaced against him. 4 in Your Corner's Matt Grant getting new details as to why and when Burke is calling it quits. Matt?
Well, Emily, this is a story we broke online earlier today, and just this afternoon I got my hands on this short but stunning letter that Dr. Burke emailed to district staff. In it, he announces, due to family and personal health issues, I am planning to retire in June 2013. After 40 years of public service, it is time for me to give much needed attention and effort to the health of my family. My one regret is that I will not be serving the wonderful community of Lee County. And in a parting shot writes, my hope is that the school board will see an opportunity to refocus on the core mission of educating students, of all of our students. But the timing is certainly questionable, given that Burke is facing a state investigation into whether he misappropriated grant money meant for the classroom on pay raises, and questions about why he suspended an investigation into a top administrator, Deidre Hicks, who was accused of coming to work drunk. Those issues still have not been resolved between Burke and the state. Now, Burke replaced Superintendent Dr. Jim Browder in 2011. He leaves after just 2 years on the job. Coming up at 6:30, I have reaction from board members, including one who says he's angry with Burke's decision. Live in the studio, Matt Grant, Fox 4 in Your Corner.
All right, thank you, Matt. We want to hear from you about this. What do you think about Burke's decision to retire? Give us your take when you call us at 206 Fox 4.
Comer looking for the Pete Knox alley-oop is the call, and there he is again. Brett Comer.
There they are, the dunks that have put this city on the map. FGCU turned Fort Myers into Dunk City and put the entire country on alert. The Eagles men's basketball team beating San Diego State University last night to become the first 15 seed ever to make it to the Sweet 16. Tonight the school is holding a pep rally as the Eagles get ready to play in the in-state rival Florida Gators. You're not going to see him on this desk, at least in this hour. Patrick Nolan is live from Alico Arena.
There's a lot of pep at this rally, and it hasn't even started yet. It officially starts at 6:30. But I'm telling you now, Eagles fans weren't going to mess around when it came to getting a good seat in the house. There ain't a bad one for this event. So much enthusiasm here, so much energy, so much emotion, so much noise. I can barely hear myself, so if it sounds like I'm screaming, blame them. The team getting home today from Philadelphia, receiving a hero's welcome. 4 in Your Corner's Colleen Hogan was there.
These Eagle fans not heading back to the nest anytime soon.
It feels amazing.
We are the Bracket Busters. We are from Dunk City. Dunk City! Yeah!
Holding handmade signs.
We're upsetting the brackets all over the country, and I don't really care.
FGCU! FGCU! FGCU!
They've been up all night.
We've all stayed up.
Dunk City!
I'm pretty tired, but there's no way I'm going to sleep. There's no way I can go to sleep.
A couple dozen diehard fans drove to Private Sky at Southwest Florida International.
We are here to bring our team home.
The team and staff got off their private plane around 3 a.m. While Port Authority police looked on, the school's president, Wilson Bradshaw, gladly came over to acknowledge the students.
It's a great time for FGCU. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it responsibly.
The coaches took off first, but then the buses with the players came through, and everyone went crazy.
It's crazy, you know. I knew the support back home would be amazing, and it is. Right when we get off the plane here, they're outside. It feels great. And it's like a dream come true. We're so happy that everyone is out here. I'm so surprised that everyone's out here this early in the morning, but we're happy about it.
How tired are you guys?
To tell you the truth, we're not even tired right now. We're just getting pumped up.
After posing for a couple pics and signing some autographs, the players hopped back on the bus and got dropped off at Alico Arena on campus. You guys, it is 4 o'clock in the morning and these guys are just getting off the bus. They've been traveling all night. They are exhausted, but you know what? History has been made and it is time to party.
Dunk City. Dunk City, baby.
The Eagles play the Gators this Friday in Texas. Colleen Hogan, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, we've been showing you how there's so much focus on the team, but as our team coverage continues now with Dave Colbreth, we're talking about all the attention FGCU is getting in general, the city of Fort Myers, Southwest Florida, the list goes on.
It does. The question is, what can 5 to 10 guys on a basketball court, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old kids, mean to a university? For years in college athletics, the debate has been whether players, college students should be paid or not. Well, take a look at the lines in today's bookstore, the lines today in the bookstore, and also take a look at what the president is saying about admissions and stuff, and judge for yourself.
Well, since Florida Gulf Coast won, we decided to get some gear.
We just wanted to get some t-shirts and stuff because they won.
This is what the line looked like today at FGCU's bookstore. And, shall we say, none of these people were here to buy books. The only education going on here was this school that had never before played in the NCAA tournament, educating the entire nation about who it is.
I think this is a beginning, not the end of that increase in interest. I think it's going to manifest itself in more applications to FGCU.
And now there's like hour line wait just to check out. It's ridiculous.
Some couldn't even wait till today to jump on the proverbial souvenir bandwagon.
We already ordered the Sweet 16 shirt online right last night, right when they won.
They had that quickly, huh?
Yes,
Imagine that, huh?
Imagine that. Wishful thinking, we're going to do it.
According to its own literature, of this university's 13,000 plus students, 99% come from Florida and almost 60% from Southwest Florida.
We anticipate that because of the increased visibility, we're going to get more applications from outside of the region of Southwest Florida, and we welcome those. But let me be really clear. We were placed here primarily to meet, or certainly the highest priority, to meet the educational and professional needs of Southwest Florida.
And to me, Pat, that's an amazing stat. 99% of these kids come from the state of Florida. I have some relatives in higher education, and it's very important for a university to move forward to have a lot more people come from other states, including, if they can, get all 50 states in the United States to be represented, as well as other countries. So this remains to be seen how much all of this propels into the future for this school.
Right, and collecting those out-of-state tuition dollars is not going to hurt research and development here at this fine university. A very exciting time for this place, and we're going to talk about the big matchup, right? We got the University of Florida Fighting Gators, my alma mater, taking on the Eagles next. We've got the governor of the whole state of Florida. What is he saying when it comes to who's his favorite? We'll talk about that coming up a little bit later. And this video that's gone viral, Dunk City, yeah, we can thank some locals for making that so famous. I have nothing to do with it, Emily. The college kids and I got to keep it going out here. I'm blending right in. We'll talk to you later.
Crazy nicknames Patrick has nothing to do with. I know it's a shock, Southwest Florida. I know it's a shock. We'll get to more of that in just a minute. Thanks a lot, Patrick. We are also following breaking news in Lee County where authorities are investigating a fatal car crash. We are told this happened late this afternoon near Shadow Creek Boulevard and US 41 in San Carlos Park. Now we have some images just coming into our newsroom from the scene here. FHP says a man was pulling out of Shadow Creek Preserve when his car was hit by a silver Volkswagen. The man's wife drove up to the accident and called 911. The man was pronounced dead right there at the scene. After learning of her husband's death, the woman required medical attention herself. We're told she was not taken to the hospital. The driver of the Volkswagen is being treated for serious injuries tonight. With our very own Jim Sion, who is also out of the studio tonight. He is enjoying 5th Avenue South down in Naples, where two jazz legends are performing tonight, taking advantage of this awesome weather.
Emily, I don't know if you just pitched to me or not because we just lost our little feed that we get in our ear, but I'm just going to talk anyway because we're live at Canbier Park for a very important event. It's the Naples Jazz Orchestra, which always draws a big crowd. As a matter of fact, look at the crowd we already have behind us here at Canbier Park. The featured soloist, none other than the great Doc Severinsen, band leader of The Tonight Show for over 20 years, going to be playing here in Canbier Park in just an hour. 7 o'clock is when the concert starts. We ask everyone to get out here early because we already have a huge crowd that's looking forward to a spectacular concert. And I understand that Doc sounds as good as ever. And we have a beautiful evening weather-wise for it. Our temperatures right now falling through the 70s. We actually had a cool front move through very early this morning. That cool front making for a nice evening tonight, although it's going to be a cold night tonight, that's for sure. Using the power of 4 right now, sweeping clear in southwest Florida, but we do have some showers that are around the Florida Straits. They're associated with that cool front that passed through southwest Florida very early today, and our temperatures not only tonight, but especially tomorrow night, are going to be downright chilly. We'll show you how cool it is using our Power of 4 zone forecast, and of course we'll have a look at the upcoming weekend and more from Canbier Park in Naples coming up. Jim Sion live, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you, Jim. And Naples Middle School getting a visit from Florida's governor today. Rick Scott stopped by East Naples Middle School and presented the district with a check worth nearly $2.5 million. This is part of the school recognition program where the school district may use the award money towards staff or faculty bonuses or to purchase educational equipment. It's basically a way to recognize the top performing schools.
Schools are the key to the future. If our students get a great education, every student in this district has a chance to live their dream.
We're very proud that 33 of our 49 schools and the one district that was able to move up a full letter grade was represented here today.
Schools eligible for this recognition award include those receiving a school grade of an A or those that improved at least one letter grade from the previous year. We are getting more information about the impending closing of several air traffic control towers in southwest Florida, as tonight we're now finding out exactly when the money will stop flowing. Officials with the Naples Municipal Airport now tell us that their tower will be shut down by May 5th, while the towers at Page Field and Fort Myers and the Punta Gorda Airport will lose their funding on April 21st. Just last Friday, the FAA announced the towers would be closed down because of federal sequestration cuts. Still ahead on Fox 4 News at 6, we've got more on the sudden resignation of Lee County's school superintendent. You have got to hear what some school board members are now saying about it. Also, Jerry Sandusky giving his first interview from behind bars. Why the child abuser says he can get his conviction overturned. And straight ahead, 4 in your corner is talking to Governor Rick Scott about a possible run against former Governor Charlie Crist. That is coming up next. We are also giving you a live look here from Alico Arena, where Eagle Fever is taking Dunk City by storm. Patrick has another live report from tonight's pep rally coming up in just a few. We'll be right back.